Hey everyone, it's Joyelle and welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I wanted to show you guys not only how I stretch my hair using hair ties or the banding method and also dry twisting, but also how I've maintained it throughout the week. I know it helps to kind of see a step-by-step walkthrough on these things, but of course before we get started, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Also, let me go ahead and introduce you to this week's promo. Did you know it takes 20 tons of earth mining to produce just one gold ring? And that cheap jewelry is often not recyclable, making it a huge waste. And that's why Ana Luisa uses 100% recycled gold and sterling silver in all of their products. Big brands will usually charge you about 10 times the cost of what production is. That's why Ana Luisa eliminates the retail markup, which allows them to keep the prices as fair and accessible as possible. With pieces ranging from anywhere from $49 to even a higher end piece, there's really something for everybody. But usually I prefer to keep my own jewelry pretty simple, and I usually stick to earrings and necklaces. I like it to just add a little subtle femininity. So simple pieces such as this silver necklace that I picked out and these little pearl earrings. But for the times that I choose to dress up a little bit more, I did pick this piece with the pearl at the end because not only does it match the little pearl studs, but it's something, it's a little something extra just to add to the rest of the outfit or whatever you got going on that day. But it's still simple and I feel like it still fits my overall aesthetic. I feel very comfortable wearing it. It's not overwhelming. I also really enjoy the placement of where it sits on my neck. And I don't like when my necklaces sit too low. So for me, it was a nice surprise that the chain that this came on sits so perfectly below my collarbone, where I think is the most flattering personally. But they also have pieces like rings and bracelets and so many different designs to choose from. Anybody can honestly find something that they love there. And who isn't for sustainability? Reduce, reuse, recycle, save the planet. I've honestly been obsessed with this specific combo. I've been probably wearing these pieces the most out of the three that were sent to me. And not to mention when it comes to quality, their products actually come from the same jewelers as Tiffany's and Louis Vuitton. So they're confident in their quality and that they can offer a complimentary 1-year warranty on every product. But you can check out all of their designs at www.analuisa.com/Joyelle. And don't forget, you can use my code Joyelle10 for 10% off any piece that you fall in love with. I absolutely adore mine, and I know you guys will find something you love too. And if you are the owner of a business, especially a Black-owned business, and would like your promo to sponsor a video, please send me an email at sharmainejoyel@gmail.com. But let's get started. So I'm going to start with my wash day routine. At this point, I have already pre-pooed, washed, deep conditioned, detangled my hair. So we're gonna go ahead and just start from the point of where I just finished my wash day routine, and I am going to be applying my products. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'm not naked, I have a towel, I'm naked, but I have a towel on. What I do first, so after doing my whole wash day routine, I'm gonna do my leave-ins, and I'm actually gonna leave my hair in an afro to dry. But the items I'm going to be using, and you can use any leave-in that you want, but I'm going to be using the TGIN Buttercream Daily Moisturizer. And then on top of it, to seal everything in with the water and the leave-in, I'm going to be using my favorite butter ever. It's by Bittle Things, a Bittle butter. You guys have probably seen me do a few promos for them. It's honestly my favorite. It makes my ends feel so soft. Sorry, I'm out of breath. My wash day routine literally like knocks the wind out of me every single time. What I'm gonna do right now is just go ahead and apply my leave-ins and my butters before my hair gets too dry, so I can lock in a lot of that moisture. Buttercream leave-in. Really focusing on my ends. I try not to get anything too much on my scalp. Try to keep my scalp as clean as humanly possible. Leave in on, butter, and then taking my white tooth comb that has a couple of bristles missing, I'm gonna go ahead and start just combing it through to make sure everything is dispersed real nice like. We're just gonna do that to my entire head now. hair is all moisturized, what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna let it dry, and I will show you guys when I come back tonight why I do that. It just makes, honestly, it's just the result. I like it better when I am working with my freshly washed but dry afro. So it's all moisturized and detangled. Well, it's already, you can kind of already start telling the shrinkage, but I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry, and then I'll come back tonight and show you how I use the banding method to help stretch my hair. Alright, so it is nighttime, and obviously my afro is now dry. Well, yeah, probably about 85, 90% dry now. Y'all know how low porosity hair is. It'll take like 4 days to dry. But I'm gonna show you now how I use kind of like the banding method to stretch my hair. What I'm gonna be using are just some black hair ties and some of my swirly curly snap ties. I'll put the link down below for you guys for the swirly curly snap ties. The reason I do it on my dry afro and I don't do it on like soaking wet hair is because, one, if I try to do this like twisting and banding method on my wet hair, it's not gonna be dry tomorrow. It's gonna take me like literally 2 days to dry this bad boy. Two, I like the look of this. I think it's called a dry twist is what they call it. And I personally just really like the still kind of like cottony texture that my hair has throughout the week. It's like a smooth but still like cottony kind of look to it. You guys will see tomorrow and like throughout the week kind of what I'm talking about. But it's mostly because I don't have to wait for my hair. I don't have to wait 2 days for my hair to dry. So basically what I'm gonna do is I am going to start by sectioning my hair, and then I work in each section and break them down into twists, basically. So let me go ahead and start sectioning my hair. Don't worry about the size of the sections because I adjust as I am going through and twisting, and I'll show you guys what I mean. And these are just random sections. I'm not really making them neat except for splitting it kind of down the center. And because I did my wash day today and detangled, my hair's still pretty easy to just kind of section without having to go in with a comb. Thank goodness. Alright, so I have my hair sectioned in about 10 different little puffs. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start basically 2-strand twisting each section. And how I do this is the very first night that I do this, these are the biggest that my twists are going to be. And then throughout the week, as my hair begins to stretch and be a little bit easier to work through, I will start twisting them in smaller sections. So tonight, these are the biggest my twists are going to be, and then tomorrow night I will show you how much smaller they will be. Not too small, more like medium, and we kind of go a little bit smaller from there. And then like the last 2 days of the week, I can pretty much just wear my bonnet over my stretched hair without having to band, which of course I will show you. So tonight, these are going to be the biggest that they will be, and I think tonight and tomorrow night will be the nights that I use the bands. So right now, I'm gonna work through each section and kind of split or into 2 to 3 twists. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm kind of separating this. So I took this bottom piece out and I've split it in half. The bottom part of my hair is the loosest curl pattern on my hair, so these can be a little bit bigger without having issues of staying together. I am breaking this bottom piece here into about 2 sections, and right now I'm just kind of separating this half out so that the ends are a little separated, because obviously I've allowed, since I've worn my afro and allowed that shrinkage, my ends are a little shrunken into each other. But once I've kind of separated this piece out a little bit and gotten my ends separated, and remember we did the LCO method on my hair, so liquid, water, cream, my leave-in, and oil, which was my butter. Separate it in 2, and I'm just gonna start twisting, and I twist away from my face. Personally, you can twist whatever direction works for you, but I'm just gonna start twisting this section right here. As I get close to the ends, I'll start to kind of finger detangle and kind of finger comb my ends so they have a little easier time wrapping around each other. Da-da-dee-doo. Ooh, they feel so soft because of that butter. Love it. Okay. Twisty, twisty, twist. They're not like super tight, but enough to hold their shape a little bit. And once I get down to the bottom, this is where I'm gonna start taking my hair ties. So I have this one, this is my Swirly Curly Snap Tie. And starting at the very, very bottom, I'm gonna start twisting the band around and up this section as far as it'll kind of go. Just like that. So the band starts at the bottom and I wrapped it around and up this section here. And then I'm gonna just do the same thing with the other half of this section and just keep doing that all the way up my head basically. So this back piece right here is where the thickest part of my hair is. So instead of breaking it into 2 sections, I'm gonna break it into 3. And then same thing with that puff that's on this side of my head. So these, broke my clip, dang it. So the closer I am to like my crown area, the more sections that it gets broken into. Okay, so I'm done banding my whole head now. Banding and twisting, excuse me. So now that I'm done with my whole head, I'm just gonna put my bonnet on. And if I untie it first. So, I'm gonna put my bonnet on. I'm gonna go wash my makeup off. And then I'm gonna go to sleep, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Oh wow, it's really bright. But it is now day 2. So now I'm going to take my bonnet off and undo my twist for you guys. So, this is what it looks like after taking my bonnet off. Okay, so let's go ahead and take off these bands. Okay, and now that I have all my bands off, I'm just gonna start untwisting now. So this is what my hair looks like all untwisted. If you want, you can go ahead and start separating out some of the pieces. For me, since I'm home most of the time, I'm just gonna let my hair kind of rest today. And it'll start to kind of unfluff itself. So I'll come back in like an hour or 2 to show you guys what it looks like. Alrighty. So I actually just laid down for a nap with my nephew, but this is what my hair looks like after kind of separating some of the pieces. And as I do this throughout the week, my hair will actually get more and more voluminous. And also, again, I took a nap, so it's a little flat right now. But this is what it looks like after kind of separating out some of these pieces. You can see how stretched this piece is now. I love it. Let me just do a quick turnaround for you guys just so you kind of see what like day one of stretching my hair kind of looks like. And throughout the week, you'll start to see it'll start to look a little bit longer as it starts to stretch out a little bit more. This is what today's hair kind of looks like. Usually I would like put a headband in or something to keep it out of my face, but I'm just hanging out at home today, so I'm just kind of letting my hair do its own thing. And then I'll be back tonight to retwist it for you guys, and then we will continue on with day 3 tomorrow. Alrighty, so just kidding. So last night I got a little bit of food poisoning from Cafe Rio. It tasted great. My stomach just did not agree. Probably just had too much cheese on it. But last night I just put my bonnet on. I didn't get to retwist because I was just too sick to do it. So I just put my bonnet on, and honestly, I am not mad at this. I still like it. It's still kind of stretched. Kind of like a fluffy 2-strand twist out or chunky twist out. Tonight I will retwist my sections just to help stretch it out a little bit more, but I'm not mad at this. Usually I retwist it the second night. I usually don't just sleep on it, but honestly it still looks pretty bomb. And it's still really moisturized from wash day, so I'm actually really happy with this. It feels great. So yeah, let me go ahead and finish up what I need to do today, and then I'll be back tonight to show you guys how I retwist it back up for you. Now I'm gonna go ahead and band up my hair for the night like I told you guys. I'm just gonna put them in random chunky 2 twists. Honestly, you can do these any size you want, any size that you like. For me tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and section off my hair again just like I did the first night, and probably just redo the same thing, but in more random sections. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and band it off into sections and then start working on twisting up those sections like we did that first night. So this is the second method I kind of wanted to show you guys besides the banding method. So the banding method is really good if you're doing bigger sections that can't hold themselves. What I'll do usually second or third day in, and what I meant by doing them a little smaller, is that you're going to dry 2-strand twist sections just small enough that they can hold themselves together without a band. So this is kind of what I meant. So I did this whole bottom section here for you guys, or this little bottom section here. I just dry twisted these small enough to where they can hold themselves, so I don't need a band. Again, this is optional. This is just what I kind of do a few days in, and this further stretches my hair because the sections are a little bit smaller. So this is probably what I'm going to do tonight for my whole head. So let me go ahead and twist up the rest of my head, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. Okay. So here's half my head basically done in the twists, and they're all just small enough where they don't unravel themselves. So this doesn't have to take forever, to be honest. So. piece. And just so you guys know, I do sometimes use my wide tooth comb just to gently detangle the ends. Sometimes I can just use my fingers. Sometimes I'll use the comb. Just whatever you do, be very careful with your ends. Last twist. Perfect. All right. So here's my whole head, all done. Coolio. And then this is actually a good example, but this one here, it's not unraveled, but it's a lot bigger than the other ones. You can leave it. I might just leave it just to see, or you can split this in half and make it into 2 smaller ones. Again, just depends. But I'm all done now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put my bonnet on. Alrighty, and then I will see you guys in the morning when it's time to undo them. Good morning, crusty crew. I've already taken off my bonnet when I just got back from eating some breakfast and making my coffee. Thank you, Jermaine, for my cup. I absolutely love it. One of my subscribers sent me this really, really cute Starbucks cup, but I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. I use it all the time. But so I've taken my bonnet off, and this is what my twists look like. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Start untwisting and then just kind of let the hair do its thing. So let's unravel. Wow, look at that. That looks so nice. So this is what one piece looks like. Ooh, wow. Ignore my pimple. I have a pimple on my neck. I'm gonna hide that, but wow. I like that. And that's on a dry twist too. And I didn't have to wait forever for it to dry. Yay! Okay, so now it's all undone. So this is my result of my dry twist kind of stretching method for my hair. So let me just do a quick turnaround so you guys can see what it all looks like now that it's unraveled. Probably gonna last me up until my wash day. We'll kind of see. So at this point, I'm kind of done with the twisting and the manipulation of my hair. And then throughout the week, if you want, and I'll show you guys tonight, if I like how it looks, I'll probably just put my bonnet on and let my hair kind of relax for the rest of the week in the state that it's in now. But if you want, you can always do chunky or 2-strand twist to kind of help keep more definition if that's your preferred look. But what I'm gonna do is now I kind of just let my hair relax. It helps that I work from home and that we're all kind of in quarantine, so I could just kind of hang around the house for like an hour or two and kind of let my hair relax and kind of do its own thing for a little bit. But throughout the days, it'll also start to develop some more volume and whatnot. But this is my result right now. And so yeah, I'm gonna go finish my coffee and shop for a new couch. We sold our other one, so I'm gonna go pick out a new couch for our living room. But then I'll be back tonight to kind of show you guys how my hair starts to look throughout the day and then what I'm gonna do for it tonight. Alrighty, so I'm back now, like a couple hours later, like 4 hours later. And this is what my hair looks like since I kind of went out and about and allowed it to kind of rest and, you know, kind of refluff itself. I kind of shake my head around to help give it some volume. But this is what it's looking like today so far after cruising around. It'll it'll start to have a little bit more volume over the next couple of days, which is when I really start to enjoy my stretched hair. So this is what I'm dealing with today so far, and then I'll be back tonight to kind of let you guys know if I decide to retwist it up in like some chunky twists, or if I just decide to put my bonnet on and leave it for the night. Okay, so, oops, I got some mascara, but so I actually kind of like how my hair looks. So tonight I'm actually just gonna go ahead and just put my bonnet on and just call it a night. And then we'll kind of see how it looks in the morning. But I'm assuming, based off previous times of doing this, it's just gonna be more voluminous, just how I like it. Alrighty, so yeah, just got my bonnet on. We'll sleep in this tonight, and then we'll come back tomorrow and kind of see how it looks. Good morning. Let's take my bonnet off and see how my hair is looking this morning. Nice. Yeah, look how much volume it already has. This is the volume and kind of like fluffier look I was talking about that I start to kind of like. Cute. Okay. So let me do what I usually do, you know, let my hair relax and kind of settle into itself. And I kind of let it settle into itself and relax a little bit, and then I will come back. But I like this. This is that kind of fluffier look I was talking about. Voluminous, fluffier look. And it's so soft. See what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and get some breakfast and some coffee, and then I'll come back and show you guys how it starts to look throughout the day. So good morning. So last night I fell asleep again, but all I did is I literally just stuck my bonnet on, kind of like how I assumed I was gonna be preparing my hair for the night. I literally just put my bonnet on over my hair, and I took it off this morning, and it's been about, when did I wake up? 2 hours. And I haven't touched it. I didn't really fluff it a whole lot. Sometimes I'll just shake my head around like this to give my hair some volume. It's kind of like my way of like fluffing up my hair without putting my hands in my hair. I love it. This is what I was talking about when I have that kind of like fluffy but stretched look. Love it. Love it. So this is what it's looking like. This is probably what it's gonna look like tomorrow as well. And then Wednesday is my wash day, so this is my hair 2 days before my typical wash day routine, so loving it. Let me go ahead and do a turnaround real quick so you guys can kind of see what the whole head looks like. Sometimes I will go in and separate some of the sections because they sometimes get stuck together when you're laying on them, but not too shabby. Yeah, I was watching Tyler play Phantasy Star online. I usually like to sit and watch him play video games because I'm usually bad at like playing them, and sometimes I get like motion sickness when I am playing them. But I love like watching Tyler play games. I love watching playthroughs. So I was watching him play Phantasy Star online last night. Put my bonnet on and kind of crashed and forgot to film it, so I do apologize for that. But I promise all I did was put my bonnet over my hair. That's all I did. I didn't retwist, I didn't reband or anything. Tonight, I'm probably gonna do the same thing. Once I kind of get the desired look, I don't feel the need to have to reband. It's kind of like with your twist outs. Usually you can maintain the twist out throughout the week. It's kind of the same thing with this. But I love big hair, I love big hair, I love big hair. I might just skip to wash day. Nah, I'll show you guys what it looks like tomorrow as well, just so you guys have an idea of what it looks like every single day, kind of going through the process. As usual, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Alright you guys, so today is my last day of showing you kind of my stretching routine, and because tomorrow is wash day, so just take my bonnet off, kind of get my hair styled a little bit. I like to sometimes pull my bangs down, the top down a little bit, not a whole lot, just kind of help guide it. Yeah, don't pull too hard. I'm just kind of stretching it back out after having slept on it for the night. So, alright you guys, so this is what my hair looks like at the end of, basically at the end of my week. So I'm gonna do a quick turnaround so you guys can kind of see the whole head. But yeah, that is my banding and twisting method for how I stretch my hair. It's honestly how I've been wearing my hair, as you guys have kind of probably seen in the last videos. This is how I've been wearing my hair recently. You can, if you want to, if your hair is starting to feel a little dry throughout the week. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take some leave-in and I will rub it onto my sections, or you can do it at night before banding your hair or twisting up your hair again. Totally up to you, totally up to your hair's porosity or how quickly you lose moisture. But for me, for this week, I honestly didn't need to. I locked in a lot of that water with the leave-in and my butter, so I didn't have to re-moisturize my hair throughout the week. But I hope that this helped, doing a kind of like day-by-day walkthrough on how I care for my hair. It's probably a little bit repetitive and a little bit boring, but I know for a lot of you guys it helps to see how somebody cares for their hair every single day of the week, from wash day to wash day. So again, sorry if it's a little boring and a little repetitive, but I do hope that it helped you guys kind of see how I maintain my hair throughout the week, at least in the stretched state. But again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to purchase some of your Untamed and Unashamed merch. Keep blooming, and I'll see you guys in the next video.